And welcome everyone. My name is Jose Chavez from Ready to Rank, and with me today I have Alison Evans from Pinpoint Local, and together we are both SEO experts. Alison focusing on Google Business Profile, and myself focusing on a more of a national scale and citywide scale. But together we're here helping business owners leverage their Google Business Profiles and showing them how they can increase leads with simple tactics that they can themselves provide to their profiles. Alison, let's get stuck into this episode. What are we going to cover?
This is part of a series for the end of 2025 and to get business owners to start thinking about 2026, which is the biggest shift as far as search is concerned and how you're going to show up. A lot of changes have been happening in 25, but I think the implementation as far as search and local will be happening in 26. So if you go back to the last two episodes we've done, which is we did the foundation work, which is for local business. It is number one, and I hear it all the time from all the local SEO experts, is your Google Business Profile. See
Yeah.
it as a database, and it's not just for Google search, but it's going forward for 26 for AI search as well, is your
Mm.
profile. Then we did the second episode, which was about your website, how that
Yeah.
mirrors your profile, how you need to have it structured correctly, and the whole a couple of technical issues for local websites. Not too much, but we went into that. So that's the foundations, those last two. Now we're going to move forwards into the future, which is actually here. So I suppose it's not the future, is it? But the thing is, though, AI search at this current point in time at the end of 25 is only a very small part of search, but it is accelerating enormously. And
Oh,
26 will
so
see
far.
that acceleration so far. So
Yeah.
I think the latest stats I saw last week was like 3.5% or something of search is AI search. But it's just changing every week and it's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the big,
Even when you poll a room and you ask how many people are using ChatGPT to search versus Google, you can just see more and more hands going up
yeah, every
versus,
week, every
6, 8
day.
months
Yeah.
ago, and I remember when it was just one person,
Mm,
it was just me. I'm just using ChatGPT to search. Now it's just, you're nearly at 50-50 of the room using
yeah.
ChatGPT to search versus
Yeah.
Google. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
the app is fantastic on your mobile and the conversation, the audio, the talking backwards
Mm,
and forwards, just using voice.
yeah.
That's when that was introduced in the conversation. It's and primarily at this point it is informational type of searches, which is great. We're talking about local, so AI people will be asking AI for local businesses. So that's what we want to focus on at the moment. So there are two different search landscapes. Google search, which is used in AI mode anyway, that will be a default very soon.
Yeah.
And ChatGPT, which is straight AI, and also the Atlas browser. So that's where we want business owners to start thinking about, and it is a different type of search.
Mm,
But you need your foundations done first.
that's right. That's
Google
right.
Business Profile website. Okay,
Yeah.
get them done. But for AI search, you need to change the way that you think of both of them, particularly the website where you think of that as a destination. Whereas because AI services the answer, often the website is not the destination.
Mm,
It's actually providing a database of your information for the AI to answer the question. So so you still obviously need your website for conversion as a destination for traditional search, but for AI is providing the answers. So your website has to have answers on it, and it's got to
yeah.
be in a way that's structured for the AI to find that answer very, very quickly.
Mm,
So that's as in FAQs, bullet points, the question, the answer straight away, structured schema, things like that. That AI can just get that question from your website and surface that as the answer, and you would be the perhaps the citation for that answer.
yeah. Yeah.
So that's going through for satisfying AI search is putting question answers across your website.
Mm.
You've got to show AI that you're credible and trustworthy, and that's where we're going to go into the topic of the trust signals.
Yeah.
So AI to surface answers, AI search has a different way of seeing it than Google. Uh, Google search traditionally was based, the trust signals was based on the links going to your website. And the more authority, the backlink, the better the trust signal to Google means that someone is trusting your information.
Yeah.
Links don't mean anything to AI search. So you need to prove your credibility and your trustworthiness in other ways. And that
Mm.
is by being a real credible local business and being mentioned everywhere across the digital landscape. And the more mentions you get, the more trustworthy AI will think of your business name and provide you as the answer to a query, as in best plumber near me for block drain on the weekend, which could be that's sort of the long search that people will do in AI. There's talk of AI having what's called a confidence threshold or confidence score. I haven't quite seen how that's broken down or what it's actually quantified at or measured, but basically at this point in time, experts are mentioning that it's a variety of different ways that AI is creating this confidence score about your business. And that is by reviews is one of the most important ones. So Google
Mm.
reviews and um, reviews not just on Google, but also across Facebook, Trustpilot. I'm afraid it's going to go on and on. I know. So not
So,
just
so you're saying that not only do business owners have to get Google reviews, they have to go to other different platforms and get those reviews as well.
if you want a really good trust signal, a confidence threshold, yes.
Oh my gosh.
If you fit, look, if your competitors aren't doing it, don't. But if you want to get ahead of them,
Hmm.
that's how you do it. Is look, once you've got a good, decent, solid amount of Google reviews, and this has always been shown in traditional search anyway, that there seems to be a bit of a threshold with Google reviews, whether I always sort of anecdotally, depends upon your competitors, but 40 or 50 is a good, decent amount. And then there's a sort of diminishing returns as far as number. It's more about frequency and getting one every single month. So rather than getting a whole stack on Google, try and spread it around on your Facebook reviews, get 10,
Hmm.
15, 20 over 26 on Facebook as well. And if
Yeah.
in your niche, if you're travel or hospitality or whatever, get it on another third party site as well as Google.
Yeah.
It just means that the AI search sees that as two different trust signals from two separate parties. So
Hmm.
your that confidence score would go high because of that.
So now a business owner not only has to go out and get mentions all over the internet,
Yeah, we
but
have yeah, so we're just going to mentions. First of all is reviews.
reviews, yeah.
Yeah. So the
Um,
mentions is really what you should be doing anyways.
yeah.
I mean, we do this for clients is that we use the Google Business Profile for local business as the hub and then repurpose according to the platform to Insta, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to do. There was, Neil Patel, who's quite a expert, and I was just listening to him this morning. He's calling it SEO, search everywhere optimization. And actually, I like that one better than the
Hmm.
AEO and GEO
Yeah.
and everything. Because the search everywhere optimization, you do need to have your business brand name and your location because you're local and your services across all different platforms. And
Hmm.
over time, that's just repurposing your same content, which is easy enough to repurpose it to the different platforms with AI.
Yeah.
Your website blog or a case study, put it into ChatGPT and say make it Insta, make it Facebook, make it LinkedIn, all that
Mm,
sort of thing. And then get a
mm.
scheduler and schedule it out.
So even though business owners don't generate leads from platforms like LinkedIn,
Mm,
it's still important to have some form of presence there for the sake of AI.
that's exactly right. Yep, that's spot on. So, or else you become invisible
Yeah.
as far as AI. So the idea is that when someone is looking for the best dentist near me, AI is going to recommend a business. And the way it recommends it, whether it's ChatGPT Atlas or Google's AI mode, to recommend it, there has to be a confidence threshold to give it to AI. And that's by doing all this.
Mm.
So, so you, as I said, it's with you can repurpose your content. So have your one pillar piece of content and repurpose it out, or get us to do it for you. So, so that's all. But the other thing is you have to show that you are a credible business across everywhere, and so that's with local business. That's with, and we've talked about this before. I mean, besides the reviews, is the images, the photos of your business, your cars, your jobs, everything else like that. I'm beginning to see a couple of local businesses putting AI images on
Yeah.
because it looks, I know, what does it look? Cute, crazy? I don't know. But I mean, it is good fun creating this stuff. But seriously, for local business, don't.
Yeah.
Put your authentic, real images
Yeah.
on everything. Never, ever use stock images, AI images, what is it? Graphics like cartoon images. Or, oh, I saw another one that dealing with, which is allied health, which is, you need trust and credibility.
Mm.
And there was no real images. They actually use caricatures.
No, right.
I mean, you just don't do that for local.
Mm.
You've got to be authentic. You've got to be real and show you're real people in a real business. And that's going to be so important. So,
Yeah.
and you need that across all platforms as well for AI search.
Mm.
So the trust signal is really, really important. And that's what business owners have to build on for 26.
Business owners nearly need to start allocating a budget to marketing.
Yes. Or else they'll become invisible in AI because
You know,
yeah.
and it's difficult as it is. It's already hard, for local business owners. Like how is a local business owner going to do all these things?
Yes.
It's it's
Yeah.
it's difficult. Like
It
previously, they've
is.
never had a marketing budget. Most local businesses don't
Yeah.
have a marketing budget.
Yeah. It's
So,
interesting in a way. At first, I thought AI sort of would level the playing field
mm,
because it gave local businesses tools and things that would be able to, productivity, efficiency, and all that sort of thing. But I'm now going, yeah, the other way, in a way, saying that, I
mm,
mean, you've got all that, but you've got to produce even more and you've got to be knowledgeable about it.
yeah,
So is it the businesses that have got a marketing budget to do exactly as you say, to invest in knowing about the AI tools so that they can do this confidence threshold across everywhere?
yeah. And if they don't have the marketing budget, they need to invest money in upskilling themselves to learn how to use the AI tools to do a 50-50, half AI to generate the content, but still use real images.
Yeah, perhaps we could look at that in 26 is some of the tools that local businesses can use to
Mm,
help get their mentions across everywhere
yeah,
because it's just I mean it's enormous. It's crazy and changes all the time. So but you definitely need to for local business really rethink 26 with the two different search engines and
yeah.
like this week, ChatGPT has announced that they're collaborating with Instacart, so which is a shopping platform, a cart end of shopping platform, payment one, that you shopping will be within ChatGPT very, very soon. It's definitely in 26. So
Wow.
if you're, yeah, I mean, I've got quite a few local clients that have got a shop on their website as well because they do online as
Yeah.
well as the location. Or there's a couple of service business that we have as clients that also have a product that is part of their service and they have an online shop.
Yeah.
So now ChatGPT is servicing products as well.
Mm.
And there's also going to be, and I only read about this morning, ChatGPT ads.
I was going to say exactly that.
And it is, I've been told that is nothing like Google ads.
Wow, that is crazy.
Nothing like. It's going to be within your browser, within your conversation. It will know your identity and it will show what ads it thinks you need,
Oh
not
my,
what the advertising platform thinks you need.
jeez.
So, yeah, that's another whole new world. I know, Jose, you deal in ads. We don't, because it's a highly specialized area. So,
Yeah,
and I
that's
don't.
crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. So, yeah, the AI ads, I'm sure will be coming through in 2026. So, local
Yeah.
businesses who are doing Google ads and Meta ads, yeah, there's a whole new landscape coming as well as the
And
search landscape.
that's another reason why you need to start ticking these boxes because it's it's complete overwhelm.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just complete overwhelm. And if you are already not doing the basic things like your website, your Google business
yes,
profile, imagine 2027.
yeah, yeah. You've got to have that, and you've got to have fresh content.
Yeah.
People saying that all the time. So definitely the thing of having a Google business profile and just set and forget. I mean, you will be invisible
Mm.
if that's all you got. And people will be using AI search more than traditional search. I mean, by who knows when? I mean, you can't put timelines on any of these things now, but it's always sooner, always seems to be sooner than later. For sure.
Mm.
And soon, the AI search will be taken over. So, yeah, have your basics, have your website, have your Google business profile, have your fresh content going out all the time, which is your mentions, your reviews, your photos, your videos, and have it start doing that now and getting out there. Anything that shows you, your business, I mean, I always keep coming back to video and podcasts like this. I mean, I know it's too much for often business owners, but that would be the ideal. If you can show you're the expert
Yeah.
in Melbourne as a plumber, electrician, waterproofer, the best
Yeah.
chocolates, the best whatever,
Mm.
you as a brand yourself, you will win that space and
Yeah.
AI would love you.
Yeah.
So, whatever platform you feel comfortable about as your brand, your business, if you can put yourself forward like that,
Mm.
they will be the winners, I'm sure,
Yeah.
going forwards.
Yeah. With funny you say that one of my clients, I suggested to start a podcast around their industry and their
Yeah,
niche and just start producing that content, getting it out there, educating their audience about what they do and how they can help them.
yeah,
It's just whatever platform you can do,
yeah.
start implementing things like that.
That's right. Where you can give the confidence threshold that you are the expert
Mm.
in that area, and if you're a local business for that location. And with that original content, and you're doing it fresh content, I and your competitors won't be doing this. You will surface in those AI searches when people are talking to AI and saying, "Can you please give me the best whatever, the most reliable, the most trustworthy, plumber, electrician, builder,
Mm.
lawnmower, any of those local services, and you've got something like this, like a podcaster, whatever,
Yeah.
where you're showing your expertise, you will be the answer
Yeah.
to that question.
Yeah.
And there isn't the selection of Google search where someone can look at the whole page and click into different links and go to about 10 different websites. AI will surface it, and I'm sure most people will just accept. Because I mean,
Mm.
AI always comes across so confident, even I'm just amazed, even when it's so wrong. It's just, I mean, honestly, see, when you know your own topic or something rather than you see it surfacing, you go, oh my goodness, and it just seems so right. And people will just assume that
Yeah.
it knows the best, the most trustworthy, most reliable.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so feed the answer,
Mm.
feed the
Wow.
monster. Is basically, and that's as we're saying, going back is having the foundations, and then having the mentions, having the reviews, having citations, having mentions on a few directories. You don't need a whole lot, but ones that are focused on your niche, and change your mindset as far as search is that
Yeah.
some people are going to be totally invisible, and some are going to be very visible.
A lot to think of
Yeah,
in
and
2026.
yeah, and there's been a couple two updates in Google Business Profile in the last week. One of them is that reviews can be done as anonymous now.
Mm.
That's to help niches that are like family law, medical, sectors like that where it's very hard to get reviews because people don't want to put their real name. So Google allows you to put no name or even a nickname now with some of those
Oh,
reviews.
cool.
So it's been rolled out in the US. I haven't really seen it here yet, but it's sort of Google has some of these great ideas, but they can be poorly implemented, and I just worry about spam reviews. But anyway,
Yeah, that's
um,
true. That's true.
yeah, yeah. So
It's massive. It's massive right now. So how are
yeah,
you going to regulate it?
yeah, I know. So yeah, there's always some sort of loophole that could be done. So
Mm.
that's one new thing. The other one is in Google Maps. There's now a feature just been released this week that is know before you go.
No,
And that know before you go. So when you go to Google Maps and you click, and I haven't seen rolled out everywhere for everything that you're searching for, but say you're searching for a restaurant or dentist or something like that, and you get the pins. This is
Mm.
basically for location-based local businesses. On the pin, when you click on it, Google is pulling AI information into a little box which tells you know before you go information about the business, which will be like there's parking on site, it closes at 3 p.m, it's got al fresco or information like that. And where's it getting from? Google Business Profile.
Yeah.
And where in the
Well,
Google Business Profile is this information? In your justifications. We've got a whole episode on justifications. And the fact that Google has had them in for a while, sort of everyone's sort of new is it'll be using it for more detailed information about your business. And the note before you go sector on Google Maps is really accurate. It's really quite good. So
mm.
it's Google pulling information from your profile and putting it in an AI conversational tone. The
Wow,
know before you go. So
that's
once
pretty cool.
again, yeah, it is. It's pretty good what I've seen so far.
Mm.
So once again, it just reinforces your profile is your foundation, your website is your foundation,
Yeah.
and then get your brand out there in all sorts of different ways. Be
Mm.
creative.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So
So
lot of things for business owners once again in 2026.
yeah, so you
Want
got
to
to
stay
be trust.
visible?
Yeah, you got to be visible. You got to be trustworthy, and you got to be
Yeah.
credible. So
Yeah.
there's some of the words that you need to think about.
Awesome. That's really good insight, Alison. I really appreciate your time, and I hope a lot of business owners get some good value out of this. Because 2026 and 2027, if
Mm.
you're like any other business owner, it's always about forward planning and seeing what you can do to stay ahead. And these are the real fundamentals when it comes to local businesses. So I appreciate your time, Alison. We are coming to the end of the episode. So thank you so much. There
Yep.
is a Google profile audit that you do. There's a link and
Yes.
a QR code that will be popping up. So do you want to quickly talk about that?
Yeah, sure. So if you scan the QR code or click on the link, there's just about 4 fields to fill out, and you get a video audit of your Google Business profile, hopefully within 48 hours, which is
Yeah.
purely informational. It's tips, hints. I go through your profile and say what you aren't doing, quick wins, what your competitors are doing, what you can do, and it's about a 5, 6 minute video. So, and if you go according to what's I mentioned in the video, listen to some of this podcast, you'll be able to set up your local foundation really well, which
Awesome.
everyone should be doing
Yes, they
before
should be.
26, before. So Google has picked up those signals, those trust signals from your profile
Yeah, yeah, because it
before we
takes
keep
time.
going.
It takes
It
takes
takes
time.
time.
It doesn't happen
No,
overnight. SEO
no.
takes time.
Yes.
So the sooner you do it, the better.
Yes, it's hard to get that across, isn't it? I'm
Yeah, it
saying
is.
the
It
time
is.
factor.
It's a tough one to explain, but
Yeah,
it does take time for
yeah,
that credibility to build. So thank you once
exactly.
again. I appreciate your time, Alison. Till next time.
Yeah, pleasure.
See you
Okay,
later.
cheers.
Bye.
Bye.